Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. So in this video, I'm gonna have Trevor fill you in on some of the info on truck 125 here. And then I'm gonna roll the clip over to some dash cam footage of some of the trucks. You know how much I like dash cams. They can hurt you and they can help you, but I feel every truck should have a dash cam in. It will save you on insurance. It will save you in the long run. And that's why I am so, maybe you say gung-ho over these dash cams. I just feel like too many times it's the car or the other vehicle at fault. So that's why you can now prove that it is not your fault. You know, as long as you're a safe driver, you're gonna want these dash cams. So this is just some dash cam videos of some trucks or some, you know, of our trucks, things that happened, you know, things that maybe some close calls, you could say, that if it did become an accident, we wouldn't be at fault because we have the proof for that. So here you go, guys.
Another beautiful evening at Flint Creek. We got trucks coming in. That's truck 141. He's pretty much always on a belt trailer. Does a lot of local work. Not a lot of lights on him, but a very nice looking rig. That's a 2014 389 with a Cummins ISX in it. So I got to line up a little trucks. 146, 109, 149. There's 130. That's the truck Justin's thinking about getting rid of here because it's got the X15 380,000 miles. But this poor girl, this is truck 125. I think it was Tuesday. I got a call from the driver. He was out on the road. He said he had slowed down for some traffic and he said the truck was running fine. Okay, got the hood open. With the air down, these things don't line up quite right and you got to really fight to get that hood. Anyways, so I was saying the driver called me Tuesday, said truck was running fine. He'd slowed down for some traffic. He wanted to take off and she started skipping. Just changed fuel filter, said, oh, maybe you're not pulling fuel filter right through your filters. He said they didn't change anything and there was gray smoke popping. It's like it was skipping on one cylinder. So Timothy went out, we got a truck traded out with him and got the truck back to the shop. Did an injector cutout test on it. Number 2 cylinder runner here was missing. So ordered an injector, got an injector put in, and same thing. There was nothing terribly sooty or bad on the end of the injector. Got to looking at it some more, found out that number 2 cylinder is not holding any pressure. We did a pressure test to it from the top with just an air gun. Number 1 pressured right up, blew back at you. Number 2 just pressurized the crankcase like crazy. So either a broken ring or a hole in the cylinder. We tried to video scope it, we couldn't see anything or a lot of pieces. The top of the cylinder looked fine, so I'm guessing it dropped a ring, broke a ring, something like that. This is a 99 C12. We had it rebuilt by Milton Cat when we first bought the truck, and then a while after that it got rebuilt up at Kenworth. I've talked to a lot of people with these C12s. Sometimes they'll run 1,000,000 miles. The guy that does our motors, I called him on this. He said, well, you can get 300,000 miles out of them and then the next one will run 1,000,000. So we've got a C12 here, 99 C12 with a dead cylinder. So Justin had swapped a 2008 389 with one of our Series 60 Detroits. I don't think that truck's here. Anyways, that's truck 140, and I think we're going to be doing that with this. But when Timothy was up in there, everything looked good. Nothing was broke, nothing was terribly damaged. So we did not drop the pan off to see what was in it. It's going to be going up to the engine shop and we'll see what they say about it and see what the price is between fixing this motor with being a small motor, C12, and hooked to a 10-speed, which there's places for those, and with the weight that we pull, it'd be really nice to have a 13-speed on the back of this. The drivers, I'm sure, would agree. This motor here is probably going to come back if we do the swap, and I'll keep it for the parts. We have our T800 truck 128, which is the blue one that has got the same motor, same year, so I'll have the parts from this onto that. So this here more than likely will have the Detroit swap into it, so we'll do some comparisons, see when that happens. Also, this is a truck that Justin did a video a little bit ago on, probably a little over a year ago actually, where the frame had broke. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark here, but there's a weld right down through here, and that frame had actually cracked again right across the bottom. The original Kenworth hangers, and I think I've mentioned this before, they've got the holes that come up in the bottom right here, and then it's got one right about here where that bracket kind of sits and cradles the frame. This is, I think, the 4th truck we've done it to where we've taken that bracket off and we put the newer W900 Kenworth hanger on, which does 3 holes in the side. So what we do is we weld bungs into the holes, close them up, and we plate it. We've got a bolt, a plate bolted back in behind here. It runs all the way from back. You can see the edge of it right there. And I think in the other video Justin would have shown when they had everything apart where it would go. Well, we re-sleeved it. We put this on, and we did that to truck 116. That's torn apart right now. I'll get you a little bit update on that. I got some new parts back for it. Got them powder coated that look great. Just took the tanks up to the paint shop up next door here, and they're going to be around aligning them. I tried to get them to color match, but they said it was going to be quite a bit extra and quite a bit more time. So trying to keep the projects moving along, we're not going to be able to, but see, it happens on both sides. We put it on both sides, and the biggest thing we have to deal with is moving this reservoir tank. The power steering reservoir usually is right about here on these trucks, so we just move it back, have to make new lines. That's why that's all shiny. We just did this, we just fixed this frame and moved the hangers. So the fact that this truck being a 99 and the inside is very nice, the body is very nice, and Justin's forever going on about these frames, and he's right. The older trucks, I mean, look at that. We've had this thing for I think about 6 years now, and we have not painted this frame. It's not perfect, but there is still paint on that frame, and that pumpkin right there is in nice shape. There is no huge pitting on it, so it's just the quality of the steel. And I know a lot of you guys that watch, you've commented on the different years and the different steel, so I do see that a lot in these trucks. But as far as the motor goes, we're going to do some comparison, see what it's going to take, and hopefully get a little bit bigger motor in here if the price predicts that we should do that. So
maybe one other thing that I'm going to say too, so when you're watching this video, I'll probably be back already or on my way back, but I'm headed out of the country to Aruba for a few days for an insurance meeting. So we're part of a captive group, and twice a year they meet offshore. They meet in different countries. Usually in the summertime it's somewhere north, like in Canada. In the wintertime it's somewhere south, like in the Caribbean somewhere. So this time it's Aruba. I gotta go, right? So I'm gonna be there for a little bit, and this is the first time that I've been at one of these meetings, so it's interesting. It'll be interesting. Kind of, I'm not sure what to expect. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you need somebody for a dash cam, I can link you up with Samsara. I'll post a link for them in the description below. Don't forget to get a dash cam. Peace out.